Got the snorer. It wouldn't be a video of mine without her in the background snoring. So, welcome. Hey guys, good morning, and thank you for clicking on my video today. Today I just want to give some thoughts on the brand new Squalane Cleanser from The Ordinary. So a few weeks ago I found out that they were releasing this cleanser and I hopped on and bought it right away. I also purchased the Amino Acids B5 Serum and the Natural Moisturizing Factors HA facial moisturizer. So I'm already very familiar with The Ordinary. I have a bunch of products that I purchased before. I have purchased the moisturizer before, and I really like this. Some of the other products that I have are the AHA 30%, BHA 2%, the red peeling solution. I have the 2% retinoid in Squalane. I have the alpha arbutin 2%. I have the buffet. The buffet was the very first serum that I purchased from The Ordinary, and I have used quite a bit of it. I also most recently bought the multi-peptide serum for hair density. When I found out they had a hair product, again, I jumped on it. Unfortunately, I forget to use it. Like, you're supposed to use it at night before bed, and yeah, I always forget. But the purpose that I got this was to try to regrow some hair, especially in the front areas of my hair. I have so many broken hairs, so I'm not really sure if this is effective because I forget to use it. I also have the 7% glycolic toning solution. I don't have it on me. I actually gave it to my mom like a week or two ago. It's just a teeny bit too drying for me. Oh, and I also have the caffeine solution. I forgot to mention that. For puffiness. So, speaking of drying, my skin is, I would consider, combination dry in the wintertime and combination oily in the summertime. I use Retin-A, so I have a ton of dry flakiness, and throughout the day I always get oily through the T-zone. So I'm always on the hunt for moisturizing products to try to help combat the dry flakiness that I get from the Retin-A / being wintertime. So that was the main reason I was intrigued by this cleanser. And I bought these 3 products to use together and also to conduct a little experiment because I bought a skin analyzer. This will test it says your moisture, your oil, and softness. Okay. I got this on Amazon for $13, so I'm not putting a whole bunch of faith in this. However, it's still fun and interesting. So my whole idea for this was to test my skin first. That number would be my base number, my just general skin condition. Then proceed to use the 3 products, the cleanser, the amino acids, and the moisturizer. Wait about 5 minutes and test it again. So throughout the course of like 2-3 weeks, I was doing this twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. And my average base number was about 35. Some days it went up a couple, some days it was actually down a couple. But overall, about 35. And then after using the products and waiting a few minutes, it tended to go to like 41 to 44, back and forth, you know, in between there somewhere. So it definitely improved. Not quite as much as I thought it was going to. Not to mention, I guess it's expected. You could put any moisturizer on your face and test it with this thing, and it will obviously raise your moisture levels. My thing was, are these products going to continue to improve my skin after they're completely absorbed or washed off. You know what I'm saying? So that base number, that 35 number, I was very interested to see if that number would go up at all over the course of, you know, a couple weeks. And unfortunately it did not. So again, not putting a ton of faith in this, but I do think it would be at least slightly accurate, and that 35 number did not change. Some days it was a little bit higher and some days it was a little bit lower. So all that being said, I still really like this cleanser and all three of these products together. That's all I've been using on my skin for weeks now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's simplified, and it seems to be working. It seems to be, which we'll get into that. But first I'll read you the details about the cleanser. So the cleanser retails for $7.90. A gentle cleansing product formulated to target makeup removal whilst leaving the skin feeling smooth and moisturized. The formula incorporates squalane alongside other lymphatic esters that are gentle, moisturizing, efficient in dissolving makeup and facial impurities, and increasing the spreadability of the product. When rubbed between your palms for approximately 10 to 30 seconds, the product undergoes an important textural change from a balm-like consistency to a clear oil-like consistency. This allows the emulsifying sucrose esters in the formula to trap and blend the dissolved makeup and facial impurities with water for rinsing. Being non-comedogenic and soap-free, this formula is designed to be gentle enough for daily use without overdrying the skin, making it suitable for all skin types. So the first couple times I used it, I actually did it wrong. I did not read the directions first, and I applied it to a wet face. It still worked, but once I figured out the proper way to use it, it worked much better. So it's exactly like it says. It dispenses in a thick, creamy, balm-like consistency, and as soon as you start to warm it in your hands and the warmth from your face, it turns into a very slippy, glidey oil. And that oil breaks down makeup really good. I was quite surprised. I actually tested it with the Maybelline Tattoo Eye Chrome stuff that I had to scrub off my eyes previously, and it came right off. I was shocked. So for that, I give it an A+. It does remove makeup really good, and it rinses completely clean from your face, does not leave any kind of oil residue behind, which is great. And I also found that I didn't feel the need to double cleanse, which is what I would normally do, cleanse with an oil and then a normal foaming cleanser. And with this product, I didn't feel that was necessary at all. So I would use the cleanser, and then I followed it up with the Amino Acids, which I had a little trouble figuring out the best way to use this because it's quite watery, and I always felt like I was wasting it on my hand, like it would just run off before I had a chance to get it on my face. So I actually started using this with a cotton round, which yes, it probably wastes some product doing it that way too because it soaks in, but I still felt that that worked better for me. And then followed it up with the moisturizer, which again, I've used this for a very long time and it's one of my favorites. I would say the moisturizer isn't like an over-the-top, heavy, super hydrating moisturizer, but it's great for just daily use. It leaves no greasy residue, works great under makeup, just all around good moisturizer. So even though by testing my skin, I still love this cleanser. Like I said, it removes my makeup perfectly, does not leave an oily residue on my skin. It also does not leave my skin feeling tight. And only after a few days of using these three products together, I noticed my skin was feeling smoother to the touch, much softer and silkier. And also, I noticed some visible changes as well. However, they were very slight. my skin just looked a lot smoother, more even toned, not as textured and red. I do have a lot of redness. I do have rosacea. I have texture, I have pores, I have blackheads, I have dry flaky skin, and after a few days of using the products together, visibly improved. Is it a miracle? No, absolutely not, but no products are, in my opinion. So I really have like zero complaints. I do wish that this test would have showed a higher moisture level in my skin. You know, it's only been a couple weeks. I am going to keep testing and keep using these products, and maybe that will change, and if it does, I'll update you for sure. But even if it doesn't, I will still continue using these products and all of Ordinary products. You cannot beat their price and just their whole philosophy of like no frills, no fancy marketing, just active ingredients that you can pick and select what you want for your skin and build your own skincare regimen around it for a very, very affordable price. So that is my very quick review of the brand new Ordinary Squalane Cleanser. Actually, their website has kind of mixed reviews, so I'm just curious if you've tried it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in my next video.